You know why most people lose, kid? You know why they never build anything real, anything lasting? It's 'cause they're slaves, not to chains, but to their own damn emotions. Yeah, that's right. They throw tantrums when they should be plotting. They cry when they should be building. They get angry and act stupid when they should be silent and smiling. They feel something and boom, they self-destruct. Like puppets on a string pulled by feelings they don't even understand. And the world don't give a damn how you feel. It only kneels to what you build. It only respects what you control. And you want to know how empires are made? You master yourself first. You take every rage, every heartbreak, every betrayal, every ounce of pain, and you chain it inside. You make it work for you. You don't work for it. You don't cry about what they did. You don't throw your fists at the air 'cause they left. You don't scream when the world turns its back. No, you smirk, you stay silent, and you build, brick by brick, in the dark, with bloody hands if you have to. 'Cause that's the only damn way empires are built, by people who refuse to be ruled by what they feel. People think the strong ones are the ones who lash out, who explode, who shout the loudest. Nah, that's weakness wearing a mask. Real strength? It's cold. It's silent. It's a man getting stabbed in the back and not even flinching. It's a woman getting betrayed and not shedding a single tear where anyone can see. It's looking at your worst day and saying, "All right, now watch what I do with it." Feelings are wild dogs, kid. If you don't train them, they'll rip you apart from the inside out. They'll have you doing stupid things, burning bridges you should have crossed, kneeling when you should have stood tall. Feelings make fools out of people every single day. The ones who win, the ones who really win, they're the ones who lock the dogs in a cage and only let them out when needed. Calculated, controlled, deadly. Not every insult needs a reply. Not every betrayal needs revenge, you can see. Sometimes the best revenge, the only revenge, is becoming untouchable. Not by screaming, not by begging, but by being so damn cold, so focused, that they can't even reach you anymore. You think I'm telling you to be emotionless? Nah. I'm telling you to own your emotions. Big difference. A fire ain't bad if it's inside a furnace. It heats your house. But the same fire outside, in your living room, it burns everything down. Same damn fire, different control. I'm telling you, build your empire with fire in your bones, but never let it show in your face. Let them think you forgot. Let them think you don't care. Meanwhile, you're stacking your wins in the dark. You're moving, growing, rising, until the day they look up and realize you're so far ahead, they can't even touch you anymore. And by then, it's too late. They laughed when you were low. They'll bow when you're high. But only if you don't get emotional and burn yourself out like every other fool who can't take the heat of the game. You want to know the truth, kid? Life don't care if you're tired. It don't care if you're heartbroken. It don't care if you did everything right and still got screwed. It moves on with or without you. So you gotta be colder than life itself. You gotta be a storm no one sees coming. Quiet, ruthless, patient. Master your emotions or die a slave to them. Those are your choices. There ain't no third option. You feel rage? Good. Use it to work harder. You feel sad? Good. Use it to focus more. You feel betrayed? Perfect. Let it be the gas that fuels your grind, not the chains that hold you down. Every empire in history was built by men who were stabbed, laughed at, broken, but they didn't fold. They didn't cry to the world. They got up. They kept building. They kept bleeding. Until one day, they looked down and realized they owned everything that once tried to destroy them. And you can do the same. If you're ruthless enough with yourself, if you stop pampering your feelings and start mastering them like a damn king. 'Cause in this world, kings don't cry in public. Warriors don't explain their pain. Builders don't waste time whining about broken bricks. They get up, they move in silence, and they make damn sure that when the dust settles, it's their flag flying the highest. They'll tell you it's okay to feel your feelings like it's some kind of achievement, like falling apart makes you brave. Nah, falling apart makes you easy to break, easy to control, easy to crush. They teach you weakness because they know the second you start thinking with your heart instead of your head, you're finished. They want you soft, emotional, predictable. But you're not here to be predictable. You're here to be unstoppable. You're here to be the monster they can't tame, the ghost they can't kill. You want to be something more than just another casualty in this world? Then you better kill the part of you that needs to cry for every little thing. You better bury the part of you that wants pity, sympathy, or a damn shoulder to lean on. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to wipe your tears. They're too busy laughing at you when you fall. Trust me, I know. I've seen it. I've lived it. You get one choice. You either master the storm inside you or you drown in it like the rest. That's the real law out here. That's survival. Not crying about who hurt you, not begging people to understand you. It's standing there with bloody hands and broken bones and building your empire anyway. People will test you. Oh, they'll test you bad. Life will rip out everything you love just to see if you're man enough to keep walking. It'll throw you to your knees and whisper in your ear, stay down. And most people do. They stay down. They wallow. They sob. They tell themselves it's too hard. It's not fair. It's not their fault. They wait for a miracle. They pray for someone else to carry them. And while they're sitting there rotting, the wolves of this world are out there eating, building, conquering. Because real power, real dominance, ain't given to the ones who cry the loudest. It's seized by the ones who suffer the most in silence and still refuse to break. You think every king in history got a fair shot? You think they were loved, supported, hugged into greatness? Nah. They were hated, betrayed, left alone in the dark. And they used it. They turned pain into fuel, betrayal into weapons, loneliness into an empire. That's the secret nobody tells you. Pain is the price. Silence is the method. Mastery is the reward. You gotta be a different breed to make it out here. You gotta sit there with your heart shattered, your mind screaming, your fists shaking, and you gotta smile. You gotta sit there when the world forgets you, when they spit on your name, when they doubt everything you ever dreamed of. And you gotta act like it means nothing, 'cause it doesn't. Their opinions, their betrayal, their games, their irrelevant noise. You focus on you, on your craft, on your empire, on your mission. You move in silence. You let your absence scream louder than any words ever could. You let your progress be the slap across their face. You don't chase closure. You don't beg for apologies. You don't need validation from the same clowns who didn't even have the vision to believe in you. You become so solid, so cold, so calculated, that even the people who left you for dead can't deny your existence when you rise. Control, kid. It's all about control. You gotta be colder than your circumstances, colder than your heartbreak, colder than your enemies. Not heartless, controlled. You feel the fire, but you don't burn. You feel the hurt, but you don't break. You feel the rage, but you don't explode recklessly. You sit with it. You master it. You sharpen it until it becomes a blade they can't see coming. 'Cause when you lose control, you hand them the keys to your kingdom. When you get emotional, you tell them exactly where to stab you next. But when you stay silent, when you stay still, they panic. They wonder. They get scared. Is he planning something? Did he move on? Did he become stronger? That fear, that confusion is power. Silence is a weapon. Coldness is armor. Discipline is your sword. You master those, and there's nothing this world can throw at you that you can't crush under your boot. You think mastery feels good? Nah. It feels like war inside your chest. It feels like swallowing knives every morning just to get out of bed. It feels like stitching your own wounds in the dark, 'cause nobody's coming with a bandage. Mastery hurts. Growth hurts. Discipline hurts. But you know what hurts worse? Regret. Looking back 10 years from now, realizing you folded like everyone else. Realizing you threw away your shot at greatness because you were too damn soft to handle the heat. I'm telling you right now, pain is inevitable. But regret is a choice. You either suffer now or you suffer forever. There's no third option. You either learn to rule your emotions or you let them rule and ruin you. And I don't know about you, but me, I'd rather bleed on the battlefield than rot on my knees crying about how unfair life is. You want to know the ugliest truth, kid? Nobody really cares how you feel. Yeah. Read that again. Nobody, not your friends, not your enemies, not the people you thought would always have your back. They might pretend for a while, might pat you on the back, say a few nice words when it's convenient for them. But when it's you versus life, you're standing alone. Alone with your broken heart. Alone with your silent screams. Alone with the weight of dreams too heavy for most people to even imagine carrying. You think the world pauses because you're sad? You think opportunity waits for you to get yourself together? It doesn't. The clock keeps ticking. The wolves keep hunting. The strong keep building. Meanwhile, you're stuck crying over people who already moved on, wasting energy on emotions that don't build a damn thing. Feel all you want, but while you're sitting there drowning in your own sadness, someone colder, someone hungrier, someone who doesn't give a damn about fairness. Is out there winning. And when you finally look up, when you finally wipe the tears away, you realize the throne you were meant to sit on is already taken because you were too busy bleeding feelings instead of bleeding for progress. I ain't saying kill your heart, nah. You'll need that fire, but you better put a leash on it. You better become your own master, 'cause if you don't, every enemy you face will pull your strings like a damn puppet. They'll know exactly how to break you. Push the right button and watch you fold. Whisper the right lie and watch you crumble. That's what happens to emotional people. They're predictable, easy, weak. But the ones who rise, they're unreadable. You can't tell what they're thinking. You can't tell if they're hurting, if they're plotting, if they're about to strike. They're a black wall, a locked vault. They're unshakable. And in a world built on manipulation, silence is your shield, and coldness is your weapon. You don't give enemies your map. You don't show them where to hit you. You move in the shadows, you rebuild in silence, and you hit when it hurts the most, when they least expect it. Every empire, every real king, every legend you've ever heard of, they mastered this first, before the money, before the crown, before the fame. They conquered themselves. They sat with their demons, stared them right in the face, and said, "You don't own me." They took their pain, their rage, their fear, and turned it into discipline, into moves, into strategy, into power. They didn't react to every slight. They didn't answer every insult. They didn't waste their time chasing every ghost that hurt them. They stayed still when it was smart. They moved when it was lethal. And because of that, they didn't just survive, they dominated. They became legends. You think that happens by accident? You think that happens because they felt their feelings like some weakling needing a hug? No. It happens because they realized early, control your emotions or be crushed by them. You got rage in you? Good. Rage can move mountains if you chain it properly. You got heartbreak in you? Even better. Heartbreak is a forge if you step into it right. You got betrayal burning holes in your soul? Perfect. That's the gasoline for a fire that never dies. But none of it means a damn thing if you don't control it. If you let it explode out of you every time someone pokes you, you're just another loud fool screaming into the void. But if you learn to harness it, if you learn to smile when you're bleeding, to laugh when you're breaking, to stay still when the whole world is trying to bait you into stupid moves, then kid, you become something else entirely. You become dangerous, untouchable. You stop being a victim and start becoming the nightmare they pray never notices them. You'll feel lonely sometimes, yeah. Mastery ain't crowded. The climb to the top don't come with a parade. It's cold up there, silent. You'll lose people. Some will walk away because they can't manipulate you anymore. Others will hate you because your silence reminds them how loud and weak they are. That's the cost. That's the tax you pay for greatness. And if you ain't ready to pay it, if you still need to be understood, to be coddled, to be validated, then go ahead. Stay where it's safe. Stay where it's comfortable. But understand something. No empire was ever built by the comfortable. No king ever rose from the warm embrace of the easy life. They were carved from chaos, molded in silence, built on broken dreams and dead emotions. And you better decide quick which side of history you want to be on. The ones who cried or the ones who conquered. You think the world owes you patience because you've been through hell? It doesn't. You think life's gonna slow down? Give you a breather? Throw you a bone because you're tired and bruised? It won't. You're not special because you've been hurt. Everyone's been hurt. You're not unique because you've been betrayed. Betrayal's the tax of trusting the wrong people. Welcome to life. Pain isn't a ticket to respect. It's just proof you're breathing. You know what does earn respect? What separates kings from cattle? It's what you do with the pain. It's whether you sit there rotting in self-pity, or whether you use that agony to sharpen your mind, harden your soul, and strengthen your resolve. Most will fold. Most will beg for mercy. Most will blame everyone but themselves. But the chosen few, they stand back up, eyes dead, hands bloody, and they keep building. No applause, no help, no comfort, just ruthless silence and relentless action. And every day they survive. Every day they move in silence. Every day they chain their emotions to the throne they're building. They get closer to becoming untouchable. You think mastering your emotions feels good? It doesn't. It's brutal. It's waking up and forcing yourself to move when your chest feels caved in. It's swallowing rage so thick it feels like you're choking. It's watching people you loved turn their backs, hearing lies about you whispered like poison, and doing nothing, saying nothing, just smiling that cold, empty smile and moving forward, step after miserable step. 'Cause you're not fighting them anymore. You're fighting yourself. Fighting the urge to explode. Fighting the need to prove yourself. Fighting the craving to lash out. And every time you win that inner war, every time you stay calm when everything inside you screams to break, you carve another brick into the empire you're building. Quiet, ruthless, patient. That's how kings are made. That's how legends are written. You want to be feared, respected, untouchable? Then you better start understanding something real quick. Silence is power. Not reacting is power. Not caring is power. You think running your mouth, showing your pain, wearing your heart on your sleeve makes you brave? It makes you a target. It shows them where to aim. But when you move in silence, when you hurt without showing it, when you plan without announcing it, when you bleed and keep building like nothing happened, you become unpredictable, dangerous, powerful, and they hate it. Oh, they hate it, 'cause they can't control what they can't understand. They can't destroy what they can't predict. They can't beat what they can't even read. Let them wonder where you went. Let them question why you ain't reacting. Let them feel the chill of your absence. That's the real punishment. Not shouting, not fighting. Silence. Their guilt will eat them alive in the spaces you no longer fill. Their regret will choke them in the silence you left behind. You don't have to lift a finger to destroy people who hurt you. Just disappear. Get colder. Get stronger. Get so lost in your grind that by the time they realize what they lost, you're already gone. Somewhere higher, somewhere colder, somewhere they can't reach, even if they crawled on broken glass to get there. And it ain't about being cruel for the sake of cruelty. Nah. It's about survival. It's about protecting the empire you're building. It's about guarding your peace like it's made of gold. 'Cause it is. Every second you waste explaining yourself, arguing with fools, crying over people who don't deserve you. That's a brick you could have laid, a move you could have made, a step closer to the throne you could have been sitting on. Every tear is time lost. Every rant is energy wasted. Every emotional outburst is a step backward when you should be moving forward like a damn juggernaut. You think kings cry on the battlefield? You think warriors pause mid-fight to explain why they're angry? No. They bleed. They break. They burn. But they keep moving. And so must you. Hurt silently. Build quietly. Strike ruthlessly. Love carefully. And trust no one with your heart but yourself. The fewer people know your moves, your pain, your dreams, your scars, the fewer weapons they have to use against you. Mystery is your armor. Coldness is your crown. Discipline is your kingdom. Feel everything, but show nothing. And when the time comes, when the throne is built, when the empire is ready, when your enemies are choking on the dust you kicked up, Smile. Not because you need to prove anything, but because you already did. You built it. You survived. You won. In silence. In darkness. Alone. That's what makes the victory pure. That's what makes the empire eternal. You ever notice, kid, the loudest ones? The ones always showing off, always screaming their wins, crying about their losses, and they're the first to fall? They're the first to crack when pressure hits. They spent so much time trying to impress everyone else, they forgot to build themselves. They built image, not reality. And when life kicked down their doors, all that fake strength, all that borrowed confidence collapsed like wet paper. You don't make that mistake. You don't scream your moves. You don't explain your battles. You don't broadcast your pain to a world that's praying for your downfall. You move like a ghost, silent, watching, learning, waiting. Every scar you earn, you wear it under your armor, not on your sleeve for the world to poke at. Every time someone cuts you, you sew yourself back up in silence. Every time life smashes you to pieces, you rebuild in the dark, where no one can see. 'Cause real kings don't announce the castle being built. They let the world wake up one day and see the damn thing towering over them. There's a reason. The strongest warriors of history weren't the loudest. There's a reason the most dangerous kings weren't the ones throwing tantrums. They understood something soft people never will. Emotions are tools, not chains. You feel anger? Good. Turn it into discipline. You feel sadness? Perfect. Let it fuel your ambition. You feel betrayal? Even better. Let it sharpen your focus. But what you never ever do, you never let them see it control you. Control is everything. It's the hidden blade under your cloak. It's the trap under the carpet. It's the storm hiding behind the clear skies. You let people see you lose control once, and they'll never respect you again. They'll know exactly where to hit you next time. You think the people who hurt you did it by accident? Nah. They saw weakness. They smelled it like blood in the water, and they went for the kill. That's human nature, kid. That's survival instinct. The wolves eat the emotional ones first, 'cause they're easy, predictable, software. But if you master it, if you learn to feel everything but show nothing, if you learn to suffer without complaint, to burn without crying out, to move without announcement, you become the wolf the pack fears in silence. They won't understand you. They'll call you heartless, cold, ruthless. Let them. Wear their confusion like a crown. Wear their fear like armor. 'Cause they're right. You are cold. You are ruthless. But only because you had to be. Only because softness got you stabbed one too many times. Only because every tear you ever shed taught you that the world don't give second chances to emotional fools. It buries them. It forgets them. It spits on their graves and keeps moving. You'll lose people on this road. Trust me. The ones who needed your weakness to feel strong, they'll disappear when you get strong enough to stop bleeding for them. The ones who fed off your emotions, who needed you to be soft so they could stay comfortable, they'll start calling you selfish, cold, changed. And you know what? They're right. You should change. You should become selfish for your dreams, for your future, for your peace. You should become cold towards the lies, towards the betrayals, towards the noise. Growth is cold. Mastery is lonely. But weakness is crowded. Weakness is noisy. Weakness is standing in a room full of people pretending they care while they sharpen knives behind their backs. Nah, I'd rather walk alone in silence than rot in a crowd of fakes clapping for my failure. You think your heart's broken now? Good. Let it stay broken. Let it harden into something they can't hurt anymore. Let it become a sword you swing in silence. You think your mind's tired now? Perfect. Push it till it breaks. Then build a new one from the pieces. Stronger, colder, faster. Every breakdown is a blueprint. Every betrayal is a lesson. Every scar is a map of places you survived. But only if you learn. Only if you stop whining and start building. Only if you stop screaming and start plotting. Only if you kill the need to be understood by people too weak to even understand themselves. That's the price of the empire. That's the cost of greatness. You either pay in blood and silence, or you rot with the emotional dead, screaming about how unfair life is until nobody even remembers your name. So next time you feel rage boiling in your veins, next time sadness claws at your chest, next time betrayal shatters your trust, don't react. Don't show it. Don't give them the satisfaction. Smile. Stay still. Move smarter. Build harder. Strike colder. Turn every feeling into a weapon they can't see, can't predict, can't defend against. Master your emotions. Or die a forgotten emotional fool crying about what could have been. Your choice, kid. Only ever your choice. You know what's funny, kid? Most people, they ain't killed by what happens to them. They're killed by how they feel about it. That betrayal, it didn't destroy them. Their obsession with it did. That heartbreak, it didn't cripple them. Their inability to let go did. Life throws punches. Life rips things from your hands. Life burns your plans to ashes. That's just the deal. But most people, they stand there crying over the ashes instead of building something new. They stare at closed doors until they rot instead of kicking open new ones. They waste years stuck in emotional graves they dug for themselves. Years crying about the past. Years explaining their pain to people who don't give a damn. You think life's gonna wait while you mourn? You think opportunity's gonna park outside your door while you finish crying? Number, it's gone. It's moving. And if you're too emotional to chase it down, to hunt it, to bleed for it without making excuses, then you never deserved it in the first place. Harsh? Maybe. True? Absolutely. Because the truth is, emotions don't build thrones. Control does. Focus does. Ruthless silence does. You ever wonder why real killers, real kings, real legends, they don't react like normal people? Someone slaps them in public, insults them, lies about them, and they don't blink. They don't shout. They don't post sad little quotes on social media. They smile, cold, empty, calculated. You know why? Because the second you react emotionally, you're playing someone else's game. You're dancing to their song. You're proving they control you. That you're soft, weak, predictable. But when you don't react, when you move smarter, colder, in silence, you flip the script. Suddenly it's them who's wondering, them who's doubting, them who's afraid, because they don't know what's coming. And in this world, fear is currency, confusion is power, mystery is strength. You show your pain, you lose leverage, you stay silent, you gain ground. It ain't easy. I never said it was. Mastery is war against yourself. It's your heart screaming for revenge, for chaos, for tears, and your mind choking it back down, forcing it into cold steel. It's your body aching to break something and your soul whispering, not yet. Wait, building. It's every fiber of your being wanting to lash out, to destroy, to cry, and you, in the middle of the fire, choosing patience, choosing focus, choosing silence. That's what separates the rulers from the ruled. That's what separates the remembered from the forgotten. Not strength, not talent, control. Ruthless, relentless control over yourself when everything inside you is begging you to lose it. You get that right, kid. And suddenly, the world looks different. Suddenly, betrayal don't break you. It teaches you. Loss don't cripple you. It sharpens you. Failure don't shame you. It fuels you. Because nothing outside of you controls you anymore. Not their lies, not their games, not their opinions. You move like a force of nature, silent, patient, unstoppable. And the ones who doubted you, the ones who laughed when you were low, they won't even recognize you when you're standing at the top. They'll still be stuck in the same emotional cycles, still crying about people who don't love them, still fighting battles that don't matter. And you'll be gone, higher, colder, untouchable. And here's the real savage truth. When you master your emotions, you don't just survive the betrayals, you profit from them. Every scar becomes a lesson that makes you smarter. Every loss becomes a blueprint that makes you stronger. Every betrayal becomes a trigger for your next move. While everyone else wastes their pain trying to make sense of it, crying for apologies they'll never get, you're out here building something bigger. Something they can't even touch. That's why you need to embrace the cold, kid. Not just accept it, love it, crave it. The cold is where kings are born. The silence is where monsters are made. The darkness is where real warriors sharpen their blades. Pain isn't your enemy. It's your greatest weapon. Betrayal isn't your end. It's the beginning of your real story, but only if you're ruthless enough to see it. Only if you're cold enough to use it. Only if you kill every weak part inside you that wants to cry and scream and collapse, and replace it with something stronger, something colder, something eternal. You still want to be like everybody else? Still want to drown in your feelings? Go ahead. There's a whole graveyard filled with emotional men and women who died with their dreams still bleeding in their hands. But if you're sick of being weak, if you're sick of being predictable, if you're ready to be the damn nightmare that life itself respects, then master yourself. Master your anger. Master your sadness. Master your love. Master your loyalty. Chain them all. Lock them deep. Control them like weapons. And move. Quietly. Ruthlessly. Like the king you were meant to be.